our latest episode.
Yeah, we're here in Murray Bridge. That's just behind us there, other side of the river. And we're going to follow the river all the way through now into Victoria. So, hope you enjoy this one. As I said, that's Murray Bridge over there, the town. And then these two bridges, the rail bridge and the road bridge. The oldest bridges crossing the Murray River. 1870 something they were built. And then yeah, we're going to follow this river now, and it goes a long way. We're going upstream because it pops out, I think, at Victor Harbour. We're going to go all the way into Victoria, follow it down to hopefully to Echuca. So yeah, we'll see how we go. This is a great map there in the tourist info. Shows our start point there at Murray Bridge, up to Morgan, and then follow the river across through Renmark, then cut across to Mildura, then hug the river again down to Swan Hill, and then we'll end up in Echuca. And then we're not sure from Echuca, we might go down to Bendigo, or we might cut across and end up in Wodonga and into Beechworth and Bright there. This was just some pedal car racing that was going on in Murray Bridge when we were there. Apparently it was the Australian Championships. There were so many of them out on the track, and some of them were flying along. They're amazing. But yeah, you just stay in there pedaling like in a recumbent bike. Just come a little bit upstream now to a place called Manham. We've parked up for the night here at Haythrop camping spot, just on the River Murray, and literally on the river here, which is brilliant. Just going to get a ferry over to Manham, just on the other side. We're just down the road from the campground, and there's a boat harbour here building houseboats. So yeah, it's mad. Really old one there, a Gypsy Ellen. And this real nice new build. It's beautiful, pretty impressive. Got a big veranda out the front. They're proper big. Go and stand next to it, Tam. Let's see how big it is. There you go. It's a big thing. Yeah, there's loads of them in this workshop area here. It's great. The Gypsy Ellen is a proper paddle steamer with the old engine on the back. Really good. Just down waiting for the ferry to come across, and then I see just on the side of this building, flood level in 1956. That would have been super high. That's a long way down to there. On board the ferry, a little crossover to a place called Manham, just over there. The dry dock. 1876 dry dock, that's amazing. Proper old school, that. It's the tourist info on the corner. A bit of a museum in there as well, all the old pictures. And then yeah, it's quite nice. Main street. Good spot here is Manham. Nice main street. It's got literally everything you need. Little supermarket up there, all the different shops.
Two-up shop.
Beautiful bowls greens here, and a clubhouse. A couple of pubs. Got the lot. Nice feel to it, it's good. It's right on the river as well. This was us the next morning, just taking the ferry over again with the van this time, over into the town. We've come down to the marina, where everybody lives on their houseboats. So it's pretty cool. So there's loads of people living on houseboats all the way along here, and then there's a load of permanents this side. Really nice spot. This is the Murray Princess, just making itself known. Going our way down the river. That's pretty good. We're just at Bow Hill. We're just parked up here. We're just going to have lunch by the river. And in there, this massive paddle steamer is just going past. That is impressive. There's a big one. Do multi-days on this, I think. You can sleep on it and everything. What a beauty. There's a big paddle at the back, pushing it along. brilliant. We've been really good so far with the border crossings, where you've got to declare and get rid of all your fruit and veg before you cross over different borders. And we've got that plan for when we cross in a few days from South Australia into Victoria. But then there's another little area here near sort of the Murray, well, on the Murray, called the Riverlands. And it's another sort of quarantine zone where you're not allowed any fruit and veg. So we didn't realise that. So we've just pulled over before we go into it. And we're just going to try and munch as much fruit and veg as we can.
I'll cook up the veggies.
Yeah, we're going to cook up the veggies because they're okay when they're cooked. But we've got a fair few bananas and apples and oranges to eat. So we're just going to feast ourselves. So, yeah, a very healthy lunch we've got today. This is one of the many lookouts along the Murray. Now look at this bit here where it's just all slipped away. You can see where all the land's just caved in. It's mad, isn't it? We're now at Big Bend Lookout. Look at these crazy facts on the Murray here. It's the third longest navigable river in the world after the Amazon and the Nile. It's total length 2,756 km. Monstrous. And this is it down here. There's a few houseboats down there. Just moored up. Beautiful big cliff faces. Look at them. Incredible. It just keeps going and going and going. I had to pop the old drone up so you could see just the size of the cliff faces we're on top of here. They're just monsters right above the Murray. Brilliant. We're in an area here in the Riverland of the Dark Sky Reserve, the first one in Australia. And it's just a place where it gets super dark at night. So it's got an average darkness reading of 21.9, whatever that means. But it's one of the darkest places on Earth. And we had it last night staying here. It was super dark at night. It was crazy. Like, ridiculously dark. And then they have these telescope. They've got little pads around all over the place for your telescope, so you can check out the night sky. So it's pretty good. So yeah, it's mad. Never heard of that before. There's not many of them apparently worldwide, but yeah, this area is qualified into the Dark Sky Reserve. So I've just parked up behind me there because I've looked on Google. We're going down to a cave, but there's no turning spot for the caravan, so I've left it there. So I walked along now and I'm at the edge of the cliff, which is a bit weird. It's amazing, like, look at that. Stunning, that. Beautiful reflections from them trees. But there's some caves you go and see down here. But then I've just noticed this path. Aha. All right, so you must go down this path here. It's sketchy, isn't it? I'll go down and have a look. I had to give up on that route down there. It just got way too sketchy. So I've come along sort of 500 metres to where it's meant to be, but how the hell are you meant to get down here? It's beyond me. But the bird life here is crazy. The pelicans, there's some birds of prey flying around. There's loads of them. Don't know what they are, but there's loads of them flying about. Amazing still morning. Really calm, but yeah, apparently there's caves down here, but there's no way of getting down to them. Now come further along to a place called Blanchetown. So again, obviously just on the river, and this has got a bridge. So instead of getting the ferry across like everywhere else, there's a big bridge crossing this one, and then there's a big weir just down there as well, and they've got a lock. I'll put the drone up so you can get better footage, but yeah, there's a big lock there to let the boats through. And there's these crazy cliffs. Really good colours in there. Really goldy yellow colour. Beautiful. And then Tammy's just knocking up for some lunch. There's the trusty drone footage showing the lock. So they've got quite a few of these along the Murray. Obviously the river's got different heights to it, so they have these weirs and then each one's got a lock next to it to let the boats through. And there's the big bridge we saw before. Just down by the river, and I thought this was interesting. They've got this sign here for different fish that you can catch in the river. So different ones you can catch. Ones that are protected you must put back. And then other ones that introduce species that you're not meant to put back. So you've got to get rid of them. And they have these different ways you're allowed to catch. Obviously a rod and these different other ones. Be good, that.
We're just at Morgan, and look, there's beautiful wildflowers here as well. Gorgeous.
They're really good, aren't they? Loads of colours in there. It's amazing that they're just wild. We just got out on the kayak finally on the Murray. It's got to be done. Ferry's just going across. We're going down to them houseboats down there. You've got all the cliff faces up this end, and the old jetty there, when it used to be a port. Used to bring all the trains in and load stuff up. This is where all the houseboats hang out. All of them moorings along here, along this bank. Nice way to live, I reckon, on one of them. They're massive, really, when you get close to them. They're pretty big boats. Like the size of an apartment, easily. With a jet ski on the back, you don't have to give up your toys on a houseboat. So this is the port of Morgan. A big wooden structure. They built this for the paddle steamers back in the day because of the height of the paddle steamers, obviously, and then they could unload stuff and load stuff on there. There's a train track at the top. Used to bring freight and stuff. There's been a nice little paddle on here. It's been good.
In the museum, they even showed that they had an elephant helping to push the carriages on.
Yeah, imagine that, elephants helping to do that. So we've pulled up now at Hogwash Bend, which is a cool name. We just decided to pop the caravan up here. Good little spot. And then we can look out over the river. There's loads of people here though. Big flat section down by the river there. Loads of people camping. We're just out for a little walk this morning. I'm not sure how to pronounce this place, but you can see it on the screen there. But yeah, it's nice. We just jumped out of the car. There's all the houseboats all moored up. There's quite a lot of them down this way. So yeah, just another little town along the Murray River. There's some more silo art. I don't know, that's pretty good. Big old lobster on there. And on the other side, you got these. How good is that? That bird's brilliant. Such a cool skill. Amazing art, that. And then if I turn around, there's a little cliff top walk here. Literally just goes to there. So I'll go over and join Tammy and Lulu.
20 flies on me.
A couple of flies on you.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, it's a walk all the way along there.
Cliff top walk.
All right along the cliffs. Really impressed with the Murray. It's been great just travelling down here. It's really chilled out and relaxing. Really nice spots.
Dave's made a new friend.
Yep. It's a blog, aren't you? There's a Nippy's factory here, which is oranges. And you can buy them straight from here. Let's see what it's like.
Nippy.
So we've just been looking in the factory shop, and the lady behind the counter was brilliant and just showed us all the factory and how it all works, and all the oranges are there bouncing out of the ceiling along the conveyor belt and everything. It's brilliant. So I bought some orange juice and milk. What you got?
I've got a frozen apple juice thrown locally, and then apparently the kids eat them. You scrape them like this, and then when you've got enough broken down slushy, then you can.
Yeah, it's great. And then outside here out the back, you've got where all the like reject oranges get dropped, and then when it's full here, a truck pulls up and then it drops all these oranges into the truck, and they go off to be juiced at a different factory. But this factory's huge. Like, it starts all the way back there, comes all the way along. The old Nippy's truck there, look at that one, old school. And then goes all the way, it's just the whole length of the street. That is brilliant. Stunning bird of prey there in the middle. Not sure what it is, maybe a kestrel or something like that. It's incredible to get this close. Oh, for good. See if he's going to fly off. It's gone. Just having a little pedal along the cliff top walk. And then I've come across this big tower. So I've got to go up it, see what's going on. Should get a good view from up here. Just starting to rain a bit. Nothing heavy, but just a little bit. Pretty good view from the top. See the river down there? There's a storm cloud that's just rolling in. But yeah, the cockatoos are going mad. They're just nesting up for the night. But yeah, the Mighty Murray. Just found this on the internet and it's the Loveday 4x4 adventure. So we're going to go here. We're just here now and we're going to go and do this. Go and do some hot laps in this big Can-Am, which is going to be epic. So yeah, we're going to have a crack at that. It's going to be so much fun. So yeah, let's get on and have a go. Just parked up now just between Bury and Renmark, and there's this tower here you can walk up just to get a bigger view. Loads of vineyards. The whole of the Murray really has just been vineyards, fruit, veg. So much stuff is growing in this whole area because they obviously use the Murray to get the irrigation and the water from there. But there's so much the whole way along. Like the entire length of the Murray so far is just full. Fruit and veg, just crazy. Just farmers' fields as far as the eye can see. If you Google it and look at the big aerial view on Google, it's just full of farmers' fields. It's incredible. And everything growing, like literally anything. But yeah, a lot of wineries as well. So it's really nice. We're just down at Renmark. Lulu's checking out the ducks. Really nice spot down here. Just houseboat sailing past. Again, just houseboats everywhere. And then this is the Big 4 caravan park. We're not staying here, but it is massive. It goes all the way up there, all the way around. We've got a whole blowing water park. All that sort of stuff. Loads of stuff for the kids, so not for us really. Another spot you can imagine in summer would just be incredible. Like they got all the kayaks, they got the sun loungers out, and then they got the pontoons. So you can imagine everyone would have a speedboat along there. They'd all be water skiing and tubing and stuff like that down the river. It'd be proper nice here, I reckon, in summer. Really good. Another nice bit of Siloart with a paddle steamer on it. Come round the back and there's more. Nice houseboat on that one. And we'll go around and see the cod here. And there's a nice big Murray cod under the big bridge. It's great. I love the way they've done it inside like a head as well. Pretty cool. This is the big old bridge that takes you into Renmark. 1927, apparently this was built. We just drove over it, it's really narrow. Well, a big old one that. We're now on top of the Bunyip, which is an 80-ton barge. And it's just dry docked here now. There's a little history thing. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's right near Lock 5. I'll just put the drone up now, you can see Lock 5. A lot better view from the drone. So that's it there. Here we are at lock number 5 at Paringa. Look at this cool gauge here. Flow indicator showing how fast the water's going. Pretty good. And then you see all the different floods. Look how fast it was. This 1956 was an insane year. And that was the flood level there, 1956, right in the middle. Bad year that was, all over. Crazy. There's a little view of the lock from the drone. The lock and then the Bunyip in the background. And then the weir just next to it. We just pulled up at a higher place. I'm going to have a look inside one of these houseboats. River Murray houseboats. Let's go inside and have a look. That's where the captain obviously sits. You've got a full-on lounge. Wi-Fi, Starlink, he was just saying. Full kitchen. Dining area. Oh, it's brilliant. And then I think this fits 10 people in, so... Yeah, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, a bathroom in there.
Cocktail bar.
Another bathroom, another bedroom, another bedroom. So yeah, 10 people.
Another bedroom.
That's brilliant. So that's all the downstairs, just bedrooms and the living area.
Kayak.
Kayaks on the back.
And up to the spa.
And then get up to the spa upstairs.
Oh.
Look at this. Spa bath on the top. That's brilliant, that. And then another dining area, obviously. Lounger. Oh,
I'm coming back.
be a good way to have a few days, without a doubt. And they've all got spa baths on all the way across. The rain has set in. It's a bit annoying. We're just at heading cliffs. Look out. Look at this. Incredible. Crazy colours. Houseboat. Pretty windy. Look at the colours in that. Brilliant.
We've just crossed the border.
Yeah, we've just gone into Victoria. South Australia's just over here. The South Australia sign. And then yeah, we're in Vic. Pretty cool. Nice friendly trucker.
Waved back at me.
So
He was like, whoop whoop.
we're just staying here tonight, literally on the border. Murray Sunset National Park. So we're just parked up there, we're the only people. But yeah, that is it. That is the border, the crossing there. So we're literally on the border.
So we've decided to finish this episode here on the SA and Victoria border, and we've really enjoyed our time along the Riverlands.
Yeah, we'd hoped to do the whole Murray in one video, but there's just too much to see and do, so we're going to split it into 2 videos. So like Tam says, let the truck go past. We're going to end this one now, so yeah, hopefully you'll join us for part 2 of the Murray River. So until then, we'll see ya.